to my channel. That didn't really sound right. Take two. Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering your questions about CHD because I feel like I haven't really done a video about it in a wee while. I've sort of been doing like get ready with me's and random we talk videos, so we're actually gonna get back to the point of like why I started this and everything. So yeah, I asked questions on my Instagram and my Twitter, so I'm gonna answer some of those. So I suppose we shall get on to the point and get started. I haven't seen these properly, like I've skimmed over them vaguely, but so as always you get proper live reactions with me. See how great this is. But yeah, I actually need to sit still. This is an issue. I talk and I move and then it's probably really distracting for you, but like I cannot sit still for the life of me and I really talk with my hands. I know my dad hates it, but I can't stop it. Okay. Calm it down. You don't need to talk so fast. Coffee probably doesn't help energy levels, but we'll go with it. Let's get into these questions. Okay. No, I don't want to play a game. I think this requires both hands because, yeah. How do you read all questions and answers at once? Okay. No, I want to see all. Oh. Okay. Okay. Right, let's pick a random one. How did they discover you had CHD when you were born? They didn't at all. I was apparently a perfectly healthy, fine baby. When I left the hospital, according to the doctors. We obviously know that was not the case because 6 weeks later I was back in like, hey, do you want to help me out here? It's kind of dying. But it's fine. We're here now. It's all good. But yeah, they didn't discover it when I was born. Yeah, they didn't discover it. That's quite funny. Should not be laughing at that, but we love dark humour. It's about yourself. Okay. Right, another question. What do you feel you have lost / gained from your journey? Oh, I'm not used to getting these like really good deep questions. I'm always really bad at answering them. What do you feel you have lost / gained? I don't know. I can't think of anything I feel like I've lost. Like, I suppose because I don't know any different, I don't feel like I'm missing out on. And I pretty much do anything I'm not really meant to do anyway, so what have I gained? Probably gained like friends that I never thought I'd have. What else have I gained? A topic of conversation. The majority of what I talk about is such a personality trait. It is actually concerning how much I bring it up when it's unnecessary, because I'm just like YOLO. No, I can't. Probably like life experiences I've gained that not many people have, which probably makes me have a different outlook on life and stuff. And yeah, I don't really know. Sorry. Has CHD taught you any life lessons? This is sort of similar, like courage and resilience. What's resilience? That's like, is that not like not backing down type thing? Probably that. I tend to be stubborn, really stubborn. Like I've done all 3 levels of Duke of Ed, flex, which I wasn't. Like my cardiologist was fine with it. My mum wasn't really. She was like, why do you actually want to go out and walk for 3 days in the mornings with literally nothing and having a sleeping attendant? And I was like, it's great crack. And because some people, I'll not name drop, some people told me I couldn't do it, so I was like, watch me. So that, yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's resilience or like stubborn, but stubbornness sort of similar. Has taught me any life lessons. And I would be like more like grateful for the position you're in, because obviously I know there's lots of people out there with CHD who like obviously don't have it as good as me. So probably would appreciate that more. Probably do need to actually start doing that more. But you know, but yeah, probably like appreciate it more because I know there's other people that are not in as good a position as me. So I probably should be like thankful for that. Okay, let's pick another random one. I hope it's not one I've done before. What's the stupidest thing someone's ever said about CHD to you? I don't think anyone's ever said anything stupid about it, but there was one time, this was in first year, so this like, you know, one of those like team building things they do in like first year, and we went to this like, was it Woodhall? Yeah, like one of those like residential places for the day to do some outdoor team building activities with our new people, friends, probably known for a week. And it was quite stupid, quite funny. I was a wee bit taken aback, like, what is going, what? Like, did but yeah, okay, so I was taking my medicine, and like, I did not really care. I was like, didn't even know half these people, and like, here it was, throwing back the pills. But you know, it was good. And I suddenly was like, what's that for? And I was like, here we go, it's the start of it now. So I was like, I only have half a heart. And then there was like an awkward silence. And then she goes, I can still, like, I can picture this so vividly to this day. And she goes, well, if a boy ever breaks my heart, I'll still have a whole heart. And I did not know how to take that. Like, 12-year-old me was shook. I was like, okay, I'll just go back to my activity. Like, that was proper mad. Like, what? What does that even mean? Is that an insult? I know it was pretty stupid. Quite funny looking back on it now, but like, I was like, what? Back on track. What are your biggest fear about CHD? To be brutally honest, probably like dying young. It scares the absolute crap out of me. Because like literally in the space of a day, something like could happen. Like, I know, like randomly. And then I'd just be like, okay, that's probably the biggest fear of like something happening. Or like not waking up or something because like something's happened to me in my sleep. That's probably my biggest fear. Just like, yeah, that was deep. Is there ever times where you have to eat certain food? No, not like, I never have to eat certain food. I have to avoid certain stuff like cranberry products and stuff. I have to avoid because like I can still eat them. I don't like them anyway, but like I can eat them, but it's best to avoid them because of my warfarin. What is it like? It's like the high potassium levels or something. Is that right? Again, do not quote me. But yeah, the cranberry products can like absolutely make my warfarin go all over the show. So it's best to avoid them because I don't want to go into hospital with my warfarin being really high or really low and being like, because then I have to take this horrible pink medicine. I think it is like a potassium type thing, but I've had it before. Oh, it's disgusting. It's so bad. So there's never any food I have to have. There's just food I have to avoid. I'm unaware of how many questions I have answered. There's more than I expected here. I want to answer them all, but I feel like I don't want to be droning on for half an hour. So we're just gonna pick a few random ones. What's the most annoying thing people ask, like say to you, as someone with CHD? Anyway, we'll go back to the person that said the thing to me first year. That was pretty weird. What's the most annoying thing people say? I'm assuming you're meaning like a recurring comment. I know. Another weird reaction I got was when I was in P6, and I was really weird about it in primary school. Like, I told people, but like I told people, nobody else was allowed to tell people. Like if I told you, that was like our deal. Okay. Not that I was ashamed of it or anything. I just like I didn't run about saying preaching it like as much as I do now. It wasn't a personality trait back then. But yeah, so I was like telling this person it was P6 and I'd been in her class since like P1. So it's like we'd actually known each other a long time. But anyway, I told her like in the playground or something, and she literally went, "Ew, that's disgusting," and I was like, "Well," but like in my head I was like, "Excuse me, did you just?" Again, I was quite shy back then, so I didn't really know what to do. I just stood there awkwardly. I can remember this vividly, but I cannot never remember my reactions. Like I can remember where exactly in the playground this was in my primary school and where she stood and what her face was like, but I can't remember what I done. This is weird. No, I don't know if that was annoying, but that was definitely another weird situation I found myself in. I absolutely hate it when people sympathise. Like that was one, I think, one of the reasons why I didn't like to tell a lot of people when I was younger, because I didn't want them to be like, "Oh, like I pity you," and like, "Sorry," and I'm like, what? Like I hate that. Like I know I do it to other people as well, but I absolutely hate it when people are like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that," and stuff. I'm like it's not even your fault. Why are you sorry? Nobody can fix it. Like I know I just do not like people being like, "Oh," like I hate you. Like I never use it as like a get me out card. Like I rarely do. I only do that for PA in school because that's generally something I cannot do half the time. It's far too tired. But yeah, I hate when people are like that. It's like annoys me so much. Just save it. Just it's a comment. I said it. Just let's go back to the conversation. Okay. Right, question. I don't know the number. Does stress, etc. affect symptoms? What do you mean by symptoms? Is that like heart rate and stuff? Because like yeah. I worry far too much and I stress far too much about the majority of things I cannot control. Do I need to work on it? Yes. Am I going to own up to it? No. Is this the last question? Will I make it last question? Who knows? But we're nearing the end. I'm sure you're very, very thankful. I'm actually really like hyper today. I don't know why am I suddenly hyper in all my videos. This is weird. Okay. How long did it take you to grow to be comfortable with your scar? Well, like I was never the way I was brought up. Like I wasn't like mollycoddled and like wrapped in cotton wool and being told like don't show this, don't do that, you can't do this type thing. My mum and dad were sort of just like, okay, you've got this, but you go out there, you do those things. And I was like, okay. So I never felt like uncomfortable with it. Like it was never really a big deal to me. It was quite cool to be honest. I was like, look what I've got you don't have. Probably not a great thing to brag about, like, but like I said, like I was a lot more like confidential with it in primary school. Like it was not a thing that I ran about telling everyone, whereas now I'm like, hey, my name's Zoe, I have this, 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 this and this. So how's you? So yeah, that's like that. Why is it when I always near the end of my videos, my mind just goes blank? Like, have I used all my words in the first 5 minutes? Probably. I've been uncomfortable with it. And I never really experienced like in big school. I'm the youngest of, no, am I? I'm like the middle child of all my like heart friends. Like a lot of them are, well, when I went to the first like meet up with them, met everyone, I was one of the youngest, but now I'm like the middle one. But yeah, all the older ones were like, I got this look whenever I was in changing rooms in high school, and I got this, and I was like, I never really experienced that. Like I've never really got like a weird, I've probably got looks before, but I just sort of look back at them being like, yeah, you okay there? I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm like, I think I probably have got questions about it, like in the changing rooms and stuff. But obviously now, like, I'm more comfortable with it. Like, you literally, like, I'm sure you probably, if you follow my Instagram or used to follow my old Instagram, I literally like done like for like Heart Week 1 week, I literally done a photo shoot of me literally in like a boob tube being like, so you know, anyways, there was that. So I'm sort of like that now, like I don't really care. And to be honest, see if like I'm going shopping and something and there's like a top and stuff and you can see my scar in it a little bit more, like I will love it 10 times more. Like my formal dress, I'll try to find a photo and insert. My formal dress was like black and wee straps, and then it like was like straight here, but then there was like a wee V, so you could literally see like the top inch of my scar in it. And to be honest, that was like a big factor of why I picked it, because I was like, you can literally see my scar, this is actually pretty good. Like, not in a showy off way, but I just liked it to be there. Is that? But yeah, I'm quite comfortable with it, to be honest. Like, I don't really care. I don't really think anything of it. Like, I've always had it. Like, literally, as far as like my memory goes, I've always had it. And I have two. I have one here, which is the main one, and then I have one around my side from when I was a baby. But like, it's basically invisible. Basically invisible. I literally even forget I have it. And then I have like three wee, like I don't know how to describe that. Is it short the light? Let me don't do that. Like, yeah, you can see like three wee dents from like the drainage tubes. That's what it is. And like I've heard like my other heart and stuff call them like the three wee kisses, because quite a lot of us have them. But yeah, that. Yeah, I never really took time to grow. I was always comfortable with it. I've just got more confident with it. So I actually want to make this the last one, because I feel like I have ranted on far too fast, far too much for you all. So we're going to make this a little shorter video than my past couple. But yeah, on to the point. How does everything around Corona make you feel about your CHD? Absolutely petrified and incredibly angry. I tend not to think about it too much. Like at the start, see in January, I was running about school being like, it's coming, Corona's coming, there's a case in North Africa, there's one case, we're all going to be infected. And I was like hand sanitizing and absolutely worrying, stressing, telling all my teachers like, stop telling me to calm down because this is real. And everyone was like, you are mad. What happened 2 months later and what is still happening like 9 months later? Exactly. I was right all along and none of you's listened to me, and now you aren't even wanting to bring it up, and you won't even admit I was right. I was right, okay? I saw the future, okay? I forgot. I wanted to show you this. I say use, but it's an Irish thing. Don't come for me. Do y'all like my poster? So this is like a wee quote that like I live by. Half a heart does not mean half a life, and I thoroughly believe that, because I definitely have not had half a life. I don't feel. But yeah, I got it from Emma Thames Art on Etsy. Well, I messaged her on Instagram, but she's an Instagram page. Her at is the same for all socials. Attempts art. Stop hiccuping. But yeah, I got it from her and I absolutely love it. I've always wanted like a wee postery thing with that quote on it, but they're like not, I don't know, they're hard to find. I don't really know where they're from. I don't even know like where this quote came from. It's just something I've always heard and always been around. So, life motto. But yeah, that is my poster. I would suggest messaging if you want artworks, customized artworks, other paintings and denim jackets. Painted denim jackets, they're class looking. thank you for watching. Thank you for all your questions. If you have any more or didn't get answered, please don't be upset. I'm talking like I'm a big YouTuber. Take it down a peg, so I take it down a peg. But yeah, I will be doing more of these in the future because I love just sitting chatting. So yeah, if you have any more questions you want to ask, please like leave them in the comments, or I don't know, message me on my socials, which are also in the wee description thing. But yeah, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it again. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, turn the post notifications on, follow my Instagram.